Hello again and welcome to Virtual Crafts. In the last video we saw how the directory structure of Linux looks like. In this video we'll dive into creating directories, navigating to different directories, creating empty and non-empty files, how we can edit files, how we can remove files, and everything that is related to directories and files. We'll see that in this video. If you're new to the channel and you do not have an idea of how Linux's directory structure looks like, I'd recommend that you have a quick look on the previous video. If you're somebody who already knows what a Linux directory structure looks like, you can just continue watching. So first of all, when we open the terminal, we are in the home directory, which is the user's default home directory. And I am currently standing inside the home directory of the user. Now if I have to change directory, there is a command called cd, and the abbreviation is change directory. You will use a space and then you will type in the path of the directory that you want to go to. Now CentOS is case sensitive, so if let's say I want to move to the desktop directory and I write the word desktop starting from small d, it is not going to take me to the desktop folder. So you're going to have to use the exact names, keeping in view the case of the word. So let us say I want to move to the desktop. I will write desktop and press enter. And you can see that path of my terminal has been changed, and now currently I reside in desktop. Okay, we'll resume from here. Let me just quickly go back to the home directory again, and if you have to go back to another directory, you will use cd again, but this time you will use two dots after a space. So cd space dot dot and press enter, and you can see that I am back in the home directory. Now let us say that I did not have to go to the desktop from this directory, or desktop is a general name that I know where to go to. Let us say in the home directory I had created another directory that I have forgotten the name of. So in any directory where you're standing, you can use the command ls to display all the files and folders in that particular directory. So after typing ls, press enter, and you can see that I have this file, these three directories, a file again, and these directories. Now if I go to my file explorer, you can see that these are the files and folders that I can see in the terminal. I'll go back, and now let's say I had to move to any of these directories. I can use the cd command again, and let's say this time I'm moving to videos directory. I write the name and press enter, and now I'm in the videos directory. Now another point here is, I'll just quickly go back to the previous directory. If you're changing the directory, you can type the command cd space and just the first three letters of the word, and then you can press tab and the name will be auto-completed for you. So if I write doc and then press tab, it has auto-completed the path for me. And if I press enter, I'll move to document. Now remember that, let us say I had another folder in here named documents2. And then if I press tab, it would take me to cd documents, and then I will manually have to type the 2 next to it. So to have a look at what I just said, let us create a directory in our home directory. I'll move back and I'll create a directory named documents2. So mkdir, this is the command for making directory. Mkmake and dir is directory. So make directory space, and I will write the name documents and 2, right? And if I press enter, the directory named documents2 has been created. To verify, I can use the ls command to display all the files again, and you can see that I have documents2 created. Now if I move to this directory cd-doc and press tab, you can see that there were two occurrences after doc, this and this, and now bash doesn't know which one to go to. So when there is such a case that there are two occurrences after writing the initial three letters, they will take you to the end of the first occurrence, and you will have to manually type the rest of the letters. So I will manually write 2 here and press enter, and now you can see that I am in the documents 2. So let us move back. We have seen how we can create directories, we can see how we can display the files. Now let us see that how we can delete a directory. So to delete a directory, you have to write rm, which is for remove, rm, and then the name of the directory, documents2. And you can see that it says that rm cannot remove document2, it is a directory. Rm is a command that removes files, it does not remove directories. Now to remove the directories, you have to write an additional argument with the rm command, and that argument is -r. Now this will remove the directory Now it will ask me for confirmation that do I want to remove the directory name documents2. I will type Y for yes and press enter, and now this directory has been deleted. To verify, I will display the files again using the command ls, and you can see that documents2 does not exist anymore. Alright, now to demonstrate how we can create files, let us make another dummy directory. Dummy, it has been created. I will move to this directory, and here let me show you this in the GUI. Here is the dummy directory, and currently this directory is empty. Now if I go back to the terminal, and if I have to create an empty file, let us say a text file in this directory, I have to use the command touch. Now this is the command to create empty files in any directory, and then the name of the file. So let us say dummy file.txt. Now this must have been created. Let us display the files ls, and you can see that this directory contains only one file named dummy file.txt. Let us say you had to create a directory inside here, inside this dummy directory. So dummy nested. You can see that we have one file and one directory here. If I go to the GUI, you can see that we have a text file created and we have another directory inside. So now if I have to edit this text file, I can simply double click and open it in the text editor, and I can type in whatever I want. I will not save it. I'll just close without saving, and let's go back to terminal. And now say we had to remove this file, which we have already seen. What we're going to do is we're going to type the command rm, then the name of the file, and it is going to delete this file for us. You can see that the file has been deleted. Now if you don't want to create an empty file and you want to create a file and then immediately open it in an editor, there are multiple editors in Linux. I mostly use Vim, so you can type vi and name of the file, let us say dummy again.txt. Now this command will create a file called dummy again.txt in this dummy directory, and it will open it in the text editor. If I press enter, now this is the Vim editor and our file has been opened there. You can see that this file is opened and it is a new file. To insert something, you have to go into the editor mode. For that, you'll have to press I, and if I press I, you can see that the mode has been changed to insert. Now let us say I type the data, anything, dummy, and when I have to save it, first I will have to get out of the editor mode. I will press escape. Now I am out of the editor. Then I will have to press colon and W. This will save this file. I'll press enter. Now this file has been saved, and then I will press colon and Q to quit this. And now you can see that dummy again file has been created, and if I open it, you can see that this is the data that we entered in the Vim editor. So this is how you can create empty and non-empty files in Linux. So in this video, we have seen how we can navigate to different directories using the cd command, how we can display the directories using ls command. Now to display the files in a more ordered way, you can use the command ll. Let me go back to the home directory, and if I use the command ll, this will display all the directories and files with the time that they were created, the date that they were created, their sizes, the user that created them, the group the user belongs to, and the permission of the file. So using ll command gives you all the details and a total of all the files too. Instead, ls just displays all the files without these details. So in this video, we've seen how we can display the files, how we can create directories, how we can remove directories, how we can navigate to different directories, how we can create empty files, and how we can create files using a Linux editor like Vim. So I hope you're enjoying learning Linux. If there are any questions or suggestions, you can either leave a comment down below or you can reach out to me on my email. If you've liked the video, please consider subscribing and hit the bell icon next to it to receive the latest updates. Thank you, and see you in the next video.